Till the next thing.
To President Feinstein, Cedric Howard, and anyone else involved in following through from promises made last Thursday, the 7th of April, and Friday, the 8th of April. We, the Six Who Fix, have noticed several disturbing trends in regard to the behavior of the administration. We will address them in the order of urgency. Number 1, we are concerned about the lack of good faith from the administration as it applies to the scheduling of events. This leads us to believe that the actions do not come from a place of genuine desire to address the grievances at hand. We are concerned that by scheduling this meeting so late in the semester, you are effectively trying to stall for time until summer comes around and students return home, and this will not stand. Not on our watch. Number 2, the decision to have a last-minute meeting last week created a scenario in which many voices were unable to be heard. These are voices that are often excluded from pertinent and advocating spaces and conversations in an ongoing and disgraceful manner. This amplifies a breach between the administration and the students that you should be concerned with serving. How can you lead well the voices you don't listen to? At the time, we chose to maintain a generous interpretation of your actions given that our outcry was indeed urgent. Therefore, a last-minute meeting was acceptable. Even though it competes with the NHS Awards ceremony and the end of research day, we offered you the benefit of the doubt. We ignored the fact that you did not reach out until hours beforehand. Again, a difficult thing to swallow. We wanted to believe that you simply did not consider the well-rounded nature of creating a fully accessible space to all of your students who have other places they need to be and needed to rearrange their schedules. In light of your decision to break your word and not offer a meeting this week, when far fewer events compete with students' ability to attend, it has become clear that our good-natured understanding is not to be applied. Instead, I see that this is patterned behavior. You have chosen to schedule a round table or town hall at a time when it competes with the Greeley Jazz Festival, one of the most notable events of the spring that has a history of decades long. It is celebrated throughout the entire state. Not only that, but you are competing with Take Back the Night March, and perhaps should think about the impact this choice has both on the music school and on those who are standing up as they recover from unspeakable trauma. A cursory look at the UNC calendar shows that the nights between Monday the 11th and Friday the 15th had many options with availability across the board. We can only assume that since we met on the 7th, Thursday is a good night for you, the administration. So we cannot understand why you chose a night with 9+ events on the 21st, 2 of which are previously mentioned key signature events at this university, when it turns out Thursday the 14th only had 4 items on the UNC calendar. These sorts of details may be beneath the role of any campus president, but how can they go escaped by the notice of Andrew Feinstein with his background in hospitality? It appears that you are not simply oblivious to the needs of your students, but you are actively trying to inhibit access to spaces where students need to come and make their voices heard. Number 3, it is a condescending and disrespectful thing to make a promise twice in public that there would be a town hall this week, and you did not keep your word or even reach out to update anyone about any progress you might have been making in trying to make that meeting transpire. This weakens trust and deeply affects the nature of your word. Number 4, finally, we share a sobering and grave concern that this is nefariously intentional. Your actions by having a meeting on the 21st look very much like you are trying to run down the clock. With graduation right around the corner, are you banking on all of this dying down and going away? Sorry, but this situation carries a gravity and significance that students will bring with them into their summer break. We, the Six, are listening deeply to the concerns that continue to be expressed, even when you will not give ears to hear. We will continue to keep many eyes on you until such a time as you prove the capability to have full transparency and take accountability for your actions. Shame on you for creating exclusive spaces.